Hello, tea friends. Long time no see. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and this is my channel where we talk a whole lot about tea and some about books and writing and other fun stuff, but mostly tea. So yeah, it's been a while, and I did not mean it to go that long, but it's been insane. So I'm back now. Hopefully this will not be too long till my next video, but we'll see what happens because I can't promise anything right now. So yeah, here we are. Today we are going to talk about the tea company Plume and Willow. They are a newer tea company, a woman-owned tea company out of North Carolina. And they opened up in March, and they did another big release of different flavors sometime in April, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, I've been working with them to taste test some teas and different things. So it's been super, super fun. They have some really amazing flavors and just really good dedication to the quality and providing something a little bit different. And they have like just this wonderfully beautiful feminine aesthetic. It's so pretty. Um, so, um, thank you for putting up with me and my complete lack of anything planned. So, I have a tea steeped up, but I think what I'm going to do is talk about their first release of tea, and then I'll talk about the second release of tea. So in their first set of teas, they just had white teas and herbals. So top white tea that I had was the Blueberry Bliss. This tea, like if you've been around, I don't like blueberry, but I love this tea. It is so good. The white tea is just beautiful underneath that like fruity flavor because it's not like overly like blueberry, it's more like just fruity. It's so nice and so fun. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. But yeah, it smells wonderful. They have some other white teas. They have a strawberry blush that brews up all rosy colored. Then my top tea that they have is the Minty Petals Herbal. I've done a video on this, so if you want to go and look back and see that, I did a video on this in March. But yeah, this tea is fabulous. And again, if you've been around, you know I hate lavender. This tea has lavender, and I love it. It has spearmint in it, and I think the way the spearmint kind of blends with the lavender just makes it amazing. So good, so calming. I love this tea. And then my third pick from the first launch is the Tangy Orange Creamsicle. This is a very bright orange tea. It is a green rooibos, which I adore. So much better than red rooibos. If you don't think you like rooibos, yeah, I said those words in the right order. If you think you don't like rooibos and you haven't tried green, try the green rooibos. It's lighter. It's wonderful base for tea. But yeah, so this has just this bright, beautiful orange flavor. So, so good. I hadn't been able to taste the vanilla in this because it's creamsicle up until last night when I had it. Last night it had gone fairly cold by the time I was finishing drinking it, and there I was actually getting some vanilla hints. So keep that in mind because that would probably also be a really good iced tea or like a tea ice pop if you want to do that. All right, so for their second launch of tea, they released a ton of black, green, and oolong teas. So they have so many flavors now. Currently, I have steeping the Sakura Sencha. They also now have these smaller sized bags so you can try out the teas for a cheaper price. to see if you like them. And then if you do, you can stock up in the large tins. So that is awesome. They have these little sample sizes now. So this is the Sakura Sencha. It is green tea, rose hips, rose petal, safflower, and natural essences. It is beautiful tea. I let this, so many of their teas are just beautiful with the different inclusions. If you can see, and it just smells so good. It smells like this rose candy I have. It's amazing. So I have this steeped up. Hopefully it's cooled down enough and I don't burn myself. We'll see. I didn't add any sweetener or anything to this because I wanted to try it plain first. And it's definitely got a lot of rose flavor. It's like rose is one of my favorite top tea flavorings ever. It's just so calming and peaceful and just delicate and beautiful, and I love it so much. But yeah, and it does have like an almost like powdery like texture almost to it when there's rose in, which can be a little off-putting, but I don't think it's bad. Especially like if you're into like rose flavored other things like Turkish Delight. It's definitely got that sort of vibe. So yeah, mostly I think I'm mostly just getting the green tea and rose, which is pretty much all that's in here. It's like when I smelling the dry tea, you can kind of get more of like a cherryness, but I'm not really tasting that. So maybe sweetened, you'd pill out some more flavors. But this is very, very nice. It's light and just delicate and would be a lovely tea first thing in the morning. In my opinion, I really like lighter teas first thing in the morning. Some people like bolder teas first thing in the morning. But yeah, this would be a good go-to tea for me in the morning. It would also be really nice just for an afternoon tea party picnic or something like that. Be really nice. Yeah, definitely like that one. Okay, I've also had their masala chai. I think it's spicy masala, something like, if it's just masala or if it's spicy masala. I think it's spicy. Um, I do not have the packaging for that anymore because I drank it all. it was it was really good. For that one, you've got to like a spicy chai. Like it's definitely intense. The spices are very forward and very like in your face. So if you don't like your masala chais like very super intense, since that's not the one for you, they have others. Um, but yeah, the spicy one, it's so nice because it's very like stimulating and very like keep you going sort of tea. The black tea flavor, I don't think is super prominent in it. The spices take over so much. And it does have fennel in it, which I didn't think that I liked tea with fennel in it, but it works. It's also got black pepper, which I love in chai, and cardamom and cinnamon and all sorts of good things. So I did it up just regular steeping, and then I put milk in it. That was very nice. Very, very spicy. It's not gonna like burn your mouth, but you are going to notice it. But then I did it in a stovetop chai sort of situation. So I put, I ended up not having as much milk as I thought I did when I did that. So I think I put like a quarter to a third of a cup of milk and then 3/4 cup of water, I think. Or I did a half a cup. I don't remember what I did. I put milk and water in a pot. I put more water than I put milk into the pot. Then I put the tea into the pot and I boiled it for 4 or 5 minutes. And then I added some maple syrup. I also added maple syrup to the first time with just adding milk later. Um, that was so creamy and wonderful. The spices stand up so well to doing it that way that they just come through so nice and warming and comforting. It was so good. I might need more of that because it was so good. I didn't think I was really gonna like it with the super intenseness at first, but yeah, it was really nice. They also have this Parisian chai, which has, I think, everything except for the fennel, that the masala one has. But then it has added lavender, rose, and chrysanthemum. So I got this one. And again, with my, I don't like lavender, but I love rose, and I've had rose chai and I've loved that. I'm kind of, I need to try this when I'm not like busy and afraid to have a tea that I don't like and I'm gonna need to make a new cup. So yeah, I haven't tried this yet because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the lavender. I really don't. Because you can smell it very strongly. So I don't think, maybe we can get some views. I was gonna bring a dish or something to show off the teas, but I forgot to do that. So here we are. There's a big old chrysanthemum right there. But yeah, mostly what I smell in here is lavender and maybe some cinnamon. But yeah. So I will try this. I will try this soon, and if you're following me on Instagram, I will post there what I think. But yeah, this is, I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued by this, and I'm sure if you like lavender, you'll love this. But yeah, I don't. We'll see. I think they have a third chai too, but I don't remember what it's called. And then I also have from the new batch their Smoky Maple Sunrise. And there's a whole lot of other flavors up there that I don't have and haven't tried yet. We have some really cool things to check out if you want to go over to their site and look. But this I've already had, but then I also had again this morning. This is a dark oolong tea with safflower and natural essences. I was a little hesitant at first with this one because of the word smoky. I don't like smoked teas. Like there's like a couple that I'm okay with. But smoked teas I avoid completely. So this has the word smoky. It is not a smoked tea, so don't mix those two things up. It's not smoked oolong, it's just a darker oolong, so that, and it's a darker oolong that has a smoky vibe to it. So it's completely different from a smoked tea. And I don't notice it too much, like a smokiness too much to it. Like it's there, but it's not super intense. This is actually a fairly light tea. It's light, it's lovely. I had it this morning with no flavoring and with no sweetenings at all in it. But it's got, since it's got the maple in here, you just get these little like hints of sweetness that's so just natural and very unique. So you get this like darker earthy oolong, but it's a lighter earthy oolong. I don't know. I'm describing this terribly, I'm sure, but it's a very nice dark oolong. And then it's just got these hints of maple in there that complement it so well. It's so beautiful. I can't remember if I tried it last time and put maple in there too. I don't think I ended up doing that, but I feel like if you even add in more maple flavor into it, it would be really cool. But yeah, this is very nice. This was perfect for a breakfast tea, especially like I didn't, but if you're having something that you're using maple syrup on, this would be amazing. Or if you want to do a brunch tea, this definitely you want to try out. It's very nice. Um, this one, it doesn't have as much to show with it because it's just big, dark oolong leaves. But it smells so good because it's got all deep, maple flavor scenting in there. So yeah, here I am being all word stumbly and crazy, but I'm here. I'm presenting to you. So if anybody has any questions on Plume and Willow, put them below and I can try to answer them. Or if you've tried them out, let me know which ones you've tried, or which one sounds really awesome and you really want to try. But yeah, I would recommend any of these that I have, and definitely try their other ones that I haven't tried, if those sound intriguing to you as well. They also, if you go into their, I don't know what the section is called, but there's a section that's like not tea stuff. There's like little treats and accessories and stuff. They have shortbread cookies, and they're so good. Especially the chocolate one is just amazing. Like the vanilla one is fine. Like it's really good. But the chocolate one is just, I could eat so many of those. They're like little teeny tiny cookies, but I could eat so many of those. They also have some really beautiful teaware. So definitely, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out and see what you'll find that looks fun. But yeah, definitely talk to me below if any of these sound good to you. Or I guess the big question is, do you like rose tea? Because that's there's a lot of rose happening over here. So yeah, let me know if you're like me and like rose tea. And if you're like me and hate lavender tea. I know that is an unpopular opinion amongst the tea community. But yeah, like I said, there are teas that can change your mind. Definitely have had a lot of mind-changing things happen with these teas. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I hope to see you again soon. So, bye-bye.